Hi guys, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela Web Dev. So now in this video we will try to understand the detailed explanation of writing a data to a file multiple times using the Node.js, and we will analyze its performance. So let's try to do it. So first of all, we need to understand the concept of streams. Before diving into the streams, so now in this video I will try to write the file multiple times so that we can check the system limits and benchmark code performance of the code which we are trying to write it. So for this one, you need to have a background about the file system and also the buffer concept. So these are all the things we have already covered in our earlier videos. So if you don't have a knowledge on this one, I strongly request you to see those videos so that you can understand about the buffers and the file system. Then you can understand about this one. So now here I have created a new folder, streams, and I will be creating a new file that is nothing but write more.js file. Okay, so here I am using a file write more.js file, and now the program challenge is to write some data to a file, let's say 1 million times. The data could be numbers like 1 to 1 million or any character, for example like a or anything, and we will try to check the benchmarking, the execution time using the console.time. So I have created. Now let's try to go here. Constant fs is equal to require of node fs promises. So I will be taking the promises approach only. So now I will be using an immediately invoke function that is nothing but async, and here you will be having it like this, and it is an immediately invoke function, so I can use it like this. So now I will be trying to open the test.txt file, and I open it in a write mode. So that means constant file handle is equal to await fs.open, and you can see the test.txt, and I will try to open it in w mode. So now what I will be trying to do is, I will try to do let I is equal to 0 and I less than, so let's say that 300,000 times. Okay, so 300,000 times I am taking it, or otherwise 3 lakhs, and here I can take it one I++. So now here I can do await file handle dot write. So I am trying to write the code. So here I can use $i. So I will use a space like this. That's it. So now we have written this all the code. So at the last, what I would be trying to do it is, so if I try to execute this code, what will happen? Let's see. So if I try to execute this code, node app.js file, we went into this one, right? So here if I click on this one, so it is trying to create the file, and it is writing so much of time. So it is creating test.txt file, and it is writing the 1, 2, 3 up to 300,000. So it is trying to write it. Let's try to see whether it is able to write it or not. So maybe it may take some time depending on the code. So now it has been finished. If I try to open this text.txt file, so it is very big file, and here you will be able to see 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. If you go down, so it will be able to write let's say that 2,999 something like that. Okay, fine. So we are able to write this code. Fine. So let's try to benchmark the code. So the execution time is measured using the console.time at the start and also console.time end at the end. So now let's try to see it. So here I will be writing console.time, and here I can write more. The same name we need to give it at the bottom. So here we should use it as in time end. I will take it something around 1 lakh so that we can finish it very quickly. So if I try to use node write more, so immediately it needs to be finished. So it is taking too much time. So it has taken around 6.5 seconds for me to complete this one. So if I try to make it as in 200,000, then how much time will it take? Let's try to see. It needs to take double the time, that is nothing but 12 seconds. So let's try to see it. So here the execution time and all those things depends on the variations. So depending on your execution time depends on your CPU model, the background, other programs affecting the performance, temperature might affect, disk speed. So these all the execution time varies So here let's try to see 12.203. So now let's go to the task manager. Okay, and in this task manager, so I was searching for node, and here I will write node write more.js file. So if I try to write it here, you will be able to see the CPU time it is taking, the CPU memory it is taking around 26-25, it is increasing, and also the memory also it is increasing to 26.5, something like that it is taking. Okay, for example, if I try to give it as an 5 lakhs, okay, 500,000, let's say that how much CPU time it will take. So if I try to run it again, so here let's try to see how much time it is taking. So the CPU is going on increasing 22, 23, and here the memory is also increasing to 18, 18.5, 19, 25, 26, 27. So slowly it is increasing. So I don't know how much it will increase. So it is going on. So the CPU memory it is taking around 25 to 26 it is there, and the memory is going on increasing to 40. It is even going to 50 also, maybe that depends. So let's wait for some time. So how much it will take. So totally it took around 34 seconds. The CPU memory it took around is the what I can say is for this type of code. So here I will try to write it. The execution time it took for 5 lakhs is 34 seconds in my system. So maybe it will be very fast for you because my system is very slow. So it may take 34 seconds, and CPU time and CPU it is taking around 40% it in my system, and the memory also it is taking around 50 MB. Okay, CPU is taking more also, but just I have written it here. So this is the total execution it is trying to take it. So let's try to check it one last time. So here I am using it, and here I am trying to check it. Memory is 13.2 and say 19%, 22, 25, and it is going on increasing the CPU. If you try to observe carefully my system, so I don't know whether you can able to see it or not. So 15 it is going on increasing, something like that. Okay, it is around 25% it is taking, and the memory also it is increasing. So it is around 50 MB. I am thinking, I am hoping so, in order to complete the 5 lakh thing writing. So here it is taking too much time. Let it take. Okay, so that's it guys. So it is taking around 25% of the CPU memory of my system, and it is taking 50 MB, and the time is normally it is taking around 34 to 35, something like that. So you can take it as an average 35 seconds. So this is how you will be taking it initially. So this is all about the thing. So it is around taking 50 MB, and the CPU memory is around something like that. So this is the thing. Okay, so CPU 100, 25% means I am having only 4 cores. So in your, if you are using Mac or something like that, means it may take 100%, but it will use only 1 core. So these are all things. So the method of writing data due to a file 1 million times is resource intensive. So here I am writing 500,000, half a million only. It is resource intensive. Since Node.js is single threaded, it doesn't use all CPU cores. So later streams I will be introducing streams to make the process more efficient. So this is the concept which we have seen using normal file handle. In the next video, we will try to see, instead of applying through the promises, we will achieve the same thing through the callback, and we'll try to see whether the execution time, CPU and memory has been increased or decreased. Let's try to see it in the next video. So hope you understood about this concept. So if you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.